Thank you very much for being here, everyone. It's a nice warm day. I'm enjoying working on my tan.
Well, news is not lightening up at all, as Trump provides 25% tariffs on all aluminum and steel around the whole world. And this is just the beginning of it, folks. We're in a tariff world now. And we also have Pierre up in the Great White North delivering us incredible news. News that we all want to hear. Okay, this is Parmesan. Welcome to Niagara Due North, guys. Good morning, Canada. How's it going out there? And welcome to Niagara Due North. This is my professional suit Monday, and we are going to be very serious today. We have very professional and serious news to get to ahead of us. So welcome, because this is the place you want to be for ultra professionalism. Please take a moment to like and subscribe down below, ladies and gentlemen, because today is the day we have Pierre, the man with the plan, is set to have an event this coming weekend, February 15th. It's being pitched as a rebranding. It's all the way up in Ottawa, so I won't be able to go to it. But of course, if you can get to it, I'm pretty sure they're providing free bus. So if you got nothing going on February 15th, make sure you can get down to the rally, because it's going to be enormous. I think it's going to be a campaign launch. I think we might actually be going into campaign season. Cross our fingers, folks. Because like I always say, they know more than we do. So before we get into the show, the big story, the big shamola, I just wanted to show something that I found yesterday that was pretty funny. It's not that funny. On Global News with Mercedes. He was talking to Bob Fife and some other lady that I haven't heard of, but she owns like the National Post or something, and she just had something to say about Canada.
And last question to you. In your book, you enlisted an investment banker to come up with essentially how much Canada would be worth. What is the price tag number on that?
Well, what we did was we went to the CIA World Fact Book, which has the figures, estimated figures of the value of the assets of every country in the world. So that was what we based it on. And we looked at natural resources such as forestry, water, naturally metals, minerals, fossil fuels. We looked at arable farmland. We looked at all of the things, the natural resource endowment of the two countries. And Canada came out $17 trillion higher, which worked out to $500,000 US for every man, woman, and child in Canada for our over contribution of assets to this merger. And that's the facts. I mean, that's not made up. And nobody's ever kind of put their number on it. I'm also, however, very concerned that Mark Carney would pull another Trudeau. And that is a good-looking guy with no credentials and no business experience telling us what he wants to hear. And once he gets in, he's a left-wing loser. That's what I'm worried about.
Any older ladies out there, do you guys think Mark Carney's a good-looking man? Comment down below, old ladies. No. That's pretty funny. So we're worth like what, 23,000? Something like 35,000? We could be worth 500,000. That'd be nice. That's crazy. Canada's worth $17 trillion. That's awesome. I want to present forth Pierre. He went to the north today. This is what I felt lucky today, because this is only a few hours old. So if you're hearing it, I was one of the first to talk about it. Now, he went to the north and he talked about building it. And the North, to me, has always been an issue. You know, like you have the, what would I do if I was prime minister? For me, almost my whole life, it's been build up the North, build up the North Arctic. I don't know. When I was really young, I wanted to do it, and then I learned about the Northern Passage, and I was like, well, even more reason to do it. Why isn't it anyone doing it? Stephen Harper wasn't doing it, right? So let's go. It's finally somebody's going to do it, and you know what? It's going to bring such economic prosperity up there and jobs. People can, service all the military people up there, right? So let's get into it, folks. So Pierre is in the North, and he is discussing plans to build a new base. That is great. Let's jump right into it, folks.
Patrol group of the Canadian Rangers from 2,000 to 4,000 Rangers. The Canadian Rangers provide self-sufficient mobile forces to support the military. They often report suspicious and unusual activities while providing local knowledge and expertise to the broader Canadian forces. 2, we will acquire 2 additional polar icebreakers for the Royal Canadian Navy. These icebreakers will be on top of the current icebreakers that Seaspan and Davie shipyards are already building for the Coast Guard. The Liberals have promised these 2 heavy icebreakers, but not said when they will deliver them. I will deliver the Coast Guard icebreakers by 20...
Yeah, it's just really awesome for me to hear that. I've always been a fan of the North Shore, and I've always felt like it should kind of prosper a lot better than it is. And I feel like the people that live up there feel the same way. I just saw some documentaries once, how, they kind of want to be a little bit more Canadian, and they kind of can't, because we don't want to invest, right? So it's nice that someone's finally wanting to invest. Let's get a Walmart up in Nunuvut. That'd be great. But I know, of course, what everyone is wondering out there. But Pierre, how are you going to pay for this new military base? Military bases are expensive. You're going to launch planes off of them? Pierre, how are you going to pay for this? Pierre's going to pay for it.
Improvements will be funded by dramatically cutting foreign aid, a lot of which goes to dictators, terrorists, and global bureaucracies. We've got enough problems at home. We've got our own backyard to protect. We can't be sending billions of dollars to other places. Often much of it is wasted and stolen and swallowed up by bureaucracies that act against our interest. I will be bringing our money home with massive cuts to these wasteful and corrupt foreign aid grants.
That is awesome. This guy's paying attention to what's going on. Come on. This guy's paying attention to what's going on. And also, sorry about that. I don't know what was going on with their video. That's not me. That was them. It wasn't me. This guy's paying attention to what's going on. Will Canada see a Doge? The Canadian Taxpayer Federation is actually already doing a great job on covering it. I don't know if you guys know about them. Canadian Taxpayer Federation, they are a YouTube channel, but they're like an actual real tax company, right? And he said that he has thousands of pages printed out on what Global Affairs spends all their money on. So we might be seeing something. We might be seeing something going on. His name's Franco. Maybe Franco is our Doge guy. That's great stuff. That is great stuff. I just want to see a much more thorough, prosperous Canada rather than just a line. People see us as this big country like this, but really our country is like this big, and it's like that long. It's really hard to run like a country that's just like all like in a line. Yeah, that is great. That seems to be kind of it. That seems to be kind of the show, doesn't it? Folks, what a great episode today. It was so professional. With my professional blazer and my 2 cameras. Kaboom, kaboom. Right? Please, comment down below on your thoughts of upgrading the North. Is it a waste of time? It's definitely not, but maybe some people think that. There is people that like Trudeau. So, please, comment down below. Subscribe if you like the channel. And please, watch tomorrow. Hey, subscribe, like or not. Watch tomorrow. Alright? I'll see you guys later.